Hey guys, Laney Flit here, and this is my top 40 of Eurovision 2022 with commentary. Now, I'm going to try to keep my comments on these short so that this video isn't super long. But first and foremost, I want to say this is probably the weakest year of Eurovision since 2008. I mean, it's a very, very weak year. Not a lot of great songs. So with that being said, let's get started with number 40. So coming in dead last, I have Latvia, and this is a song that's supposed to be funny. You gotta find it funny, and I just don't find it funny. A lot of the puns are really gross. It's just kind of a cringy song, so I ranked it dead last. Coming in 39th, I have Romania. Now, Romania is a big enough country that I would think they could have done better than this. I mean, the song is just so lame. The chorus goes, "Hola mi bebe be, llámame, llámame." I mean, that's it's just lame. And the guy singing it, he's not even very talented. It's just, all in all, pretty much a waste of an entry. So coming in 38th, we have Macedonia. Now, Macedonia is a country that usually sends very forgettable entries, and this is no exception. I can barely even remember this song, and I listened to it like yesterday. At number 37, we have Montenegro, another song that's just forgettable. You know, I can't really even remember it. Number 36, we have Ireland, once again, very forgettable. It does not stand out, and it's just pretty much a waste of a spot. At 35th, I have Estonia, and this is one that might be higher if this guy was capable of singing in English at all. It's not that he's a bad singer. He does have a good voice, but he just can't pronounce words in English. It all sounds garbled. You can't understand what he's saying, and it just makes for a pretty sloppy entry. It was interesting to see Estonia go for country, you know, and he captured the country sound pretty well, but it's messy. You can't understand him, and I ranked it 35th. Coming in 34th, we have Slovenia, and this is a song I've seen quite a lot of love for on Reddit, and I just don't understand it. The vocals in this song are very weak, so, you know, it's not a good performance, so I ranked it low. 33rd, I have the Czech Republic, and this is another one I'm struggling to remember anything interesting about it to even comment on, so, you know, just another forgettable song. 32nd, I have Israel. This was one I found a little tough to listen to. It's annoying, it's over the top, so I did not like that one. 31st, I have Albania. Now, something I'll say about songs a lot is that they don't sound like songs, they just sound like noise, and that's something I say about Albania quite frequently, and this song is pretty much no exception. I think the chorus is kind of catchy, but the rest of it just sounds like noise, so it finishes 31st. Ranked 30th, I have Serbia, and this one was just kind of bizarre. It's a weird thing to write a song about. It sounds weird, and it's not one I would want to go back and listen to again and again. Ranked 29th, I have Australia. It's a pretty powerful ballad. He's got a good voice. I'm not sure what was up with the wardrobe on this one, but there's just nothing that sets this song apart from any other ballad. It's just kind of boring. 28th, I have Ukraine, and I know this one is the big favorite to win, but I think it's pretty forgettable. And I think if this does win, which I think it will, it's going to go down as one of the most forgettable Eurovision winners. So coming in 27th, I've got Armenia. And Armenia is another one. There's not really anything interesting about it to even comment on. 26th, I have Bulgaria. Now, Bulgaria is one I was not looking forward to listening to. You know, everyone on Reddit was saying, oh, it's terrible, it's the worst song of the year. But I actually didn't hate it. The aging rocker archetype is a good recipe for mediocrity, you know, being not good and not terrible. And this one definitely falls into that archetype. It's quite mediocre. Ranked 25th, I have Spain. Now, I see why this one is popular, but I just didn't like it. I failed to find anything interesting about it, but, you know, she does look good. She does sing well, so I can see why this is a popular one. Ranked 24th, I have Azerbaijan, and this guy's a pretty good singer. He's got a good voice, so it should be a good vocal performance, but that's about all this song has going for it. The song itself really isn't interesting. Ranked 23rd, I've got Cyprus. Now, normally I'm not a big fan of ethnic Greek music, but this one is okay, and I can see it doing okay. But, you know, that's all I can really say about it, is it's okay. 22nd, I have San Marino. Now, I did think this one was pretty catchy. The English parts of it do sound a little garbled, but that's to be expected for a European trying to sing in English. But, you know, it was kind of gross. You know, I'm not really personally a fan of a song called Stripper, so I ended up ranking this one in the middle. 21st, I have Iceland, and I really actually think this is an interesting song. It's not a great song, but it's really interesting. I love the really folksy feel of it, you know, and I think, you know, if there is an Icelandic equivalent of country music, this is it. Alright, and now we move into the top half of the songs. Ranked 20th, I've got Germany, and Germany is a country that's a perennial top 10 finisher in my own rankings. Even like last year when they did terribly with Europe, I ranked them in the top 10. But this song, I think, is just not it. I do like the song. It's powerful, it's soulful. I don't think Malik Harris has the talent to pull it off. But, you know, I do like the song, so it ends up just barely making the top half. Ranked 19th, I have Norway, and I'm not really usually a fan of the funny joke songs, but as those songs go, this one's not bad. The electronic parts of it are pretty good. It's catchy, so overall, I don't think this one's too terrible. Ranked 18th, I have Georgia, and this is another song I was expecting to hate, but actually the more I listened to it, the more it wormed its way into my head, and actually I really ended up liking it, kind of. Ranked 17th, I have Malta, and this is a pretty typical Maltese ballad, pretty girl. It's about loving yourself. So, you know, just a pretty typical song. I really like the piano version of this, actually. Was a lot better than the music video version. At 16th, I have Belgium, and this is one, you know, he's a good singer. It's well produced, it's polished, but it just doesn't particularly stand out, at least compared to the songs I have above it. 15th, I've got Moldova, and I do like the Moldovan folk music. It's catchy, you know, any song with a chorus that goes, hey ho, let's go, is bound to be pretty catchy. Number 14, I have the Netherlands, and this is a nice little ballad, you know, she's got a good voice, it's deep. Well, yeah, I guess, yeah, it is deep, but it doesn't particularly stand out, again, just like Belgium. Number 13, I have Poland. I think that the vocal performance, again, is about all this song. has going for it. I do like the song a little bit. I think it's catchy, but mostly the strength of this song is going to be Christian Achman's vocals. Alright, number 12, I have France. Now, this is an interesting one. You know, I love that France went for Breton this year. It's pretty unique. But it's just, this song's a little weird, not too weird. Overall, I pretty much liked it. 11th, I have Greece, and this is another good ballad. It's mainstream. It's good to see Greece send a mainstream song and not an ethnic Greek one. It just misses the top 10 because compared to the top 10 songs, it's just not that interesting. Number 10, I have Portugal. And I was interested to see what direction Portugal was going to go this year, you know, after they entered such a different song last year. And they definitely went back to their ethnic Portuguese roots, but they also, you know, incorporated some English, have some more mainstream elements in here. So I think this is a pretty good one. In 9th, I have Sweden. This is a typical Swedish song. I'm happy they went with a ballad this year. Sweden tends to do better with ballads. In 8th, I have Finland. This was one I did not like at first, but it kind of grew on me the more I listened to it. You know, I love the old school grunge kind of feel. 7th, I have Austria. This is one of the more catchy songs of the year. And yeah, it's just pretty catchy. That's about all I have to say about it. Number 6, I have Switzerland, and if Marius Bear has the live vocal talents to pull this off live, then I think Switzerland's got a shot at the top 10 because this is a pretty good one. At number 5, I have the United Kingdom, and I was not expecting the UK to come out this strong this year. This is going to be their best finish in years. Sam Ryder's got a great voice. This is a pretty powerful song, and I expect it to do pretty well. Number 4, I have Denmark. Denmark's a country that's been doing pretty well in my rankings in recent years. They were second last year. And I think this is probably maybe even the best song of the year, the best song. The only problem is it's not the best performance. I did not think the live performance at Melody Grand Prix of this song was great, so it slides down to 4th. Number 3, I have Italy, and this, unlike Denmark, is probably the best live performance of the year. You know, Mahmoud and Blanco sang this very well at Sanremo. Number 2, I have Lithuania. You know, her performance, it kind of reminds me of Siv Malmkvist breaking down laughing at Eurovision 1960. Or not Eurovision, Melody Festival in 1960. And it's super catchy. That's why I like it. And last but not least, the big finale, number 1, I have Croatia. I think this is the catchiest song of the year. And yeah, that's about all I can say about it. You know it's a weak year when my favorite song, all I can say about it is that it's catchy. But this is a one that probably would have finished 5th or 6th if you stuck it in Eurovision 2021 or 2019. You know, pretty much any other year it's not going to win. But since this is a very weak year, I do have it number 1. And there you have it. That is my top 40. I hope you enjoyed listening to this, and I will see you next time.